One of them that knows that Natalee was alive is, I believe he's still in prison right now, that it went after the fact.
Yeah.
There's other people on there that know from that area down there that she was alive weeks later. But it's like, who's going to want to say anything? We gave them the names and the nick, and we know. We even met with Dolphy Richardson. We met with Dolphy Richardson a year ago in his office. And Minister Breeson's assistant, Minister Breeson and Minister Cruz, we speak very highly of them. Tomorrow we speak very highly of her, everybody there in that camp. But they were surprised on the way it was handled at the police department. When we went and told them everything.
If someone were to question why the people who had her did not bring her in, seeing the amount of money there was in the reward, why would they not bring her in and get the reward money?
What about if something, but what after they've seen what happened in Joran and what happened in their presence? She overdosed. She died. Partying. She died. She's an 18-year-old girl. This is her freedom. She lived under a mom that was addicted, and Beth knows it. That's why when she was so mad at Joran, when Joran said, hit her like mom, that rang true with Beth because that's what Natalee had called her at times.
And the 17-year-old boy could not take care of international mystery, but these people, are they capable people of hiding a body that no one can find?
Anybody can do anything. It happens in the States all the time. And you're talking there was another thing that was involved in that we'll tell another time that we were here, another story that Edward witnessed. I mean, it brought tears to his eyes that was involved in this. And we took him there and we pulled the girl out of that. We pulled the girl out of the store. And there was another murder due to this, due to knowing that Natalee was alive.
So someone was murdered because they knew too much.
Mm-hmm.
Another one here. Not saying that right now.
Not saying that. We don't want to go.
But Edward was there. He witnessed it. Edward Cruz right there witnessed it, and he had tears in his eyes. We pulled this total stranger out of the store, and it was and there was something, and it opened. Yeah.
That'll all come out. But
it's all going to come out. This is just send this out, prove us wrong. We have everything. The only reason we didn't go searching for this, Beth asked us to come. Beth is a movie star icon right now.
We beg every FBI person.
We beg everybody to sit there and say, we have been offered, we have been offered money for what we have. Please hear this. We have been offered money for what we have. It's not about money. Do we have money? No, we don't. We've taken money out every time to do this. We put our business on hold, me and her. We have a business that's international. I'm in all the magazines and everything. We did this to help people.
Do you have any other documents with you which could be very important to...
This is a good one right now. This is all I'm going to give right now. Anybody else, just please listen to what we say.
Would you be willing to give more? I mean...
when people start diving in and want to sit down. But you said a key point. Yeah, you said a key name.
Yeah,
see, I'll take my glasses off for this. What happens to a person? We do hospice. We sit with a lot of people that die. That's what we do. I hold people's hands till they take their last breath. That's what we do. But you said a key point, that after a while, when you begin to sit on things, your body begins to turn on you. Your conscience. You get sick. Maybe you have to leave the island. Maybe you turn to drinking. Maybe you turn to drugs because you're covering over something that you've played both sides. And you shake your head up and down, you know exactly what we're talking about. And we totally know what you're talking about.
And you're right on the money.
And you're on the money. You are so on the money. It has played both sides. There is so much more that I could share. We have so much that she came and told us personally. This is not hearsay. This is not. She took stuff of ours to keep covered up. She would not give it back. She took stuff of ours. Mm-hmm. She would not give it back.
And lied to people about it.
And there was names in that, and she lied about us. She lied. She went to Minister Breeson and lied the last time. She lied about us. And we don't do this for no other reason but the truth. We get nothing from this. We're putting ourselves out there. What do we get from this? Who would want to do this? What agenda do you have except to stand up for a family this is going to keep happening to their generations, to their kids. He's always going to be a suspect. Aruba's always going to be known as, until they start looking at the home front. If it was in the United States, they would look right at the family. But it's happened over here. She was not coming home. Mom and Dad, basically, screw you. I'm not coming home. Oh, yes, you are. You're coming home. If I have to come over here and drag you by your hair. She's done it before. And we know this. This is not us guessing. It was told to us. Even her best friends have sold her out.
When did she do it before? Where was it?
In the States. Kids run away.
That's
The
what needs to
problem
be
is,
checked
if they
in.
find the body now, they will drag the 3 same suspects again into custody.
Of course, until you look at the home front. Nobody would have got involved in this of a girl of age not coming home. Who would have got involved? There's a case right now in the United States we got asked to work on. International case. The girl jumped on a motorcycle on Craigslist, went with an ex-convict. She's disappeared. Voluntarily. Natalee voluntarily is like, no, you're not going to make me look like a fool. You're coming home. Very controlled.
Because it happened in a foreign country, that's the only.
So she had a perfect alibi. She needs the Vandersloots. She needs them. Yeah. She needs them to keep the light off of her. We're exposed. She needs them, like you said. She needs them so bad. She needs them just like this. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. She needs them so bad.
But can you tell me anything about that letter that was signed by David and Natalee, that was sent to many people?
No.
Among others to call Sloot?
No.
That she was pregnant?
No.
And she was,
no. We don't get nothing for hearsay, internet. We don't have... No, but I have no idea about that. No. We don't know nothing about that. We just know what we know and what we have and everything from the day one. So we're just saying, prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Let it go to everybody. We know Ace at ABC. I've worked with great Rich Greenberg on Dateline for a year and a half on a big on a big story. Elizabeth Prawn, who is Greta's producer, but Greta's right in her camp, and you know what? Shame on Greta.
Yeah, we've given
shame on Greta, because Greta was a prosecutor. You want to call Joran on a timeline? Look at the timeline of what she did coming up. Greta. But shame on Greta, because nobody has looked at Beth's timeline when she got on the island. How did you get on the island so fast? How did you know ahead of time that your daughter was going to run away? Now we have the proof what time you got here. You tell everybody else in your book you've seen the lights of Aruba at 11 o'clock at night. 7:45, it's still daylight. At May 30th, we've been here.
And you would have got off
why would you, we'll give you 45 minutes, we'll give you an hour, but to give you close to 4-hour timeline?
Was it a private jet, or was it just a regular?
No, it was one of her friends' private, yeah. But it's like her best friends have told us a lot, and we have everything. So, and there's so much more.
The tables need to be turned and go to that camp and leave Joran alone. He didn't do anything. Go check into her.
We were here a year ago, and we were wondering why we were here. Well, I guess to follow up, we saved a girl from suicide, literally. That it was all due to this. We saved her, and Edward was there to witness it. She was ready to commit suicide and has a little boy. We were here a year ago, and now we're close friends with her, and it's due to this whole thing.
Because she knows more, that's why.
Yeah. Somebody was brutally murdered close to her. Brutally murdered close to her. And we are close friends with her. In fact, we'll be with her tomorrow. Her and her little boy, we bought gifts. We keep in contact. She said, you saved my life. And Edward was there to witness it. We said, this is what's going to happen bore we get there. We didn't know this girl.
Was Natalee staying with the person
No. And this is the girl's name. She walks into the store, way down in the other island, walks up, grabs this total stranger by the arm, says, are you, boom, boom, tells her everything, and the girl just about collapses. We tell Edward everything she's going to say tied up with this case. She tells him, Edward starts crying. He said, I wouldn't have believed it if I wouldn't have seen it. So why did Edward set this up today? He knows what we say is true. We don't do this for nothing else. Any questions, I'll answer. If not, then get this out.
But where was she staying?
Other end of the island. We know exactly.
Somebody special or in one of those houses?
Yeah, no, somebody special.
Yeah.
No. Not at this time.
It wouldn't be the time.
It's not the time. You got to remember, we're still here. We're still here.
Is that to help the person who's maybe still living there or something?
Is what we don't want to say anything?
No, yeah.
Of course not. Of course not. Okay, here's the point. We're still here. Last time we were here, we were booked in under different names, and we were moved from hotels. We're still here.
People don't want the truth out.
Some people are scared for the truth to come out. It's common sense. It's just common sense. It's not a big... It's so simple, everybody. It's so simple. It started at the home. It's a simple story. It's not what everybody's making. We're very simple people. It's so simple as picking a penny off the ground. It can't get any more simpler.